Yo, this is Senior G telling you to tap in on Sundays to the Philosopee Show. Live at 12:30 p.m. Central Standard Time on SoldierByBlood.com. Home of underground entertainment and the voice of the movement.
After a cap and gown, referred to y'all as his shit. Worked a gig once or twice, got hit by that forklift. Left me crippled for life with a pill habit kid. Still thanking the Lord, could have been a pot to piss. With no window, with no window. Parent rapper, trapper, cab driver committed. CS is fuck, Eon from Blake Pippin. Sean was the homie, football WKU. Tez and Skinny heard the flow and they already knew. West Bowling Green, let me see my hood debut. What? Nigga, if you pop one, I pop two.
When you on, they can tell.
Yeah, they can tell.
When you on,
they can tell.
they can tell. When you on, they can tell. When you on, they can tell. When you
Everybody wanna fuck. Who you done fuck? Was the bouncer that low? Or you simply what's up? Look at it how you wanna look at it. If at all sometime. Sorry, son of a bitch just charged the man. Scars on flesh is proof. Every day ain't sunny. Would be, could be. Never made honey. Talking shop at my shop. Burning pot at my spot. Praying for lost souls. And they shot at the top. Strong-handed bartender. Weak men under arrest. Standing there in hell. Can't live nor deal with themselves. Can't preach to a choir. Won't thief to acquire. Looking like a ball of certainty. Silhouette of fire.
When you on, they can tell.
When you on, they can tell.
When you on, they can tell. When you on, they can tell. When you on, they can tell.
When your haters done hated, the suckers done suckered. Fuck 'em. Let's get back to hustling. The haters done hated, the suckers done suckered. Fuck 'em. Let's get back to hustling. The haters done hated, the suckers done suckered. Fuck 'em. Let's get back to hustling. The haters done hated, the suckers done suckered. Fuck 'em. Let's get back to hustling. When you own, they can tell. I ain't never seen a tiger and he had to tell me.
When you
Let that sink in.
they can
It's
tell.
20 past 4 somewhere.
When you on, they can tell.
That's what I be saying. They don't know. That's all I be saying, bro. You know what I'm saying?
We in here, bro.
Man, it's 2 p.m. here in the Lou, and welcome to the Philosophy Show.
With the council.
With the council, man. I hope y'all ready to open up your minds and dive into some real talk. I'm Tweezy the Don.
I'm Daddy Rich.
And we're going to start off, man, with how we going. I want to start off with my fam, Daddy Rich. My thing is, I know we all be going through some shit, man, and we don't really too much express it a lot.
Yeah,
because
man.
we going through it, you know what I'm saying? And we don't, I think we from a time where we don't really put our business on social media like that.
Yeah.
To where, you know, a lot of people don't really know what we going through and shit. And, you know, just because we don't complain, it don't mean we ain't going through it.
That's real talk, brother.
You know what I'm saying?
That's real.
So, I'm going to start with you because me personally, the way I am, I don't want to talk about what I'm about to talk to about before you speak on what happened. You know, get yours out first, bro.
Oh, man.
I saw you as the oh, no, that shit looks
the
hard
line
to
from
me.
the wind,
Hey,
man.
how the fuck they, dude, I like that, bro. I like it. I appreciate it.
Anything for the kids, man. When you got a name like Daddy Rich, you got to be Daddy Rich.
All day.
You know what I'm saying? We got to learn to fill these voids that's missing in these kids' lives.
Yeah.
You know, in some way, some form of fashion, put a smile on their face and tell them, man, it's going to be all right.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? I don't look like what I'm going through. Pop's on hospice. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But he fighting.
And that's what we do.
He fighting.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know another stronger man than that.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? All the miracles I done seen from God through his life. You know what I'm saying? Him being sober and everything. But, you know, God is still good, man. And in spite of. So I thank him for the opportunity with my parents, you know, and most importantly, the opportunity to put a smile on the kids' face, man.
Yes, sir.
It almost went viral. It was on its way viral, man.
What you mean?
They was sharing it. They was, man, they viewed it like
Why you
800
say
times.
Though? What do you mean almost went?
Because I see it tail off at about 800 views, you know, but hey, it did what it was supposed to do, man. I had
I'm just going to say this, man. You know, I think a lot of viral things, and I'm just going to be honest with you. I'm just going from just my experience, and you can, if you know something different, just let me know. I'm talking about actually go viral, not somebody paying. Like, some shit can go, if you saying that viral is like 1 million, if it go 1 million, I can understand why you say it didn't go viral. Yeah. But a lot of million views are paid for.
Paid for.
When I heard viral, I mean it goes viral without any promotion. That's when I heard viral. When I heard viral, that's what I mean by viral.
That's viral then.
So yeah, so a lot of things like good things like that don't go viral.
Yeah.
Because it's meant to be, it's out of your heart.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The shit that go viral be the dumb shit. Oh, McDonald's instead of McDonald's. Or I ain't ready for that.
Yeah.
Oh, I ain't got time for that.
I ain't got time for that.
You know what I'm saying? So those are the type of things that go viral without nobody pushing them. Or it's on the news network or something like that.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Is that viral? You know what I'm saying? So
you
it's
have
more
a valid point there, sir.
I'm just trying to, with this social media, man, we got to figure out certain things instead of trying to fit into the, you know what I'm saying? I get it, though. Don't get me wrong. I do get it. But if we think we're going viral just because we're doing something that people, you know, it ain't going. Yeah. You got to have something behind it. Or it's going to be something, I don't know. I don't want it to always be something stupid.
Yeah.
But I'm just going off what we've been seeing lately.
The way of the world.
Yeah. So that's all, bro. I think it went viral. 800 views is beautiful. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we just got to keep sharing it and don't get into the mode of this is something I'm trying to get out of, especially since I'm 45 years old and I got more days behind me than ahead of me. Not in no negative way, goddamn it, because I understand death.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's nothing negative. I'm just saying, with getting to this stage of my life, I understand that, you know, you need to cherish it a little longer than what people cherish and shit.
Yeah, man.
Just a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Hold on to that shit.
Yeah, hold on, man.
You know what I'm saying? So that's all, and continue to do more. I ain't telling you not to do more. Just hold on to things a little bit longer than you're used to. That's all. That's all I'm saying.
That's what's up.
Man, I'm gonna say this, bro. Sunday, today, listen. I'm learning that I am who I am, and I'm just gonna put you into my life, man. You know,
Okay.
I own 2 properties.
Okay.
You know, I had this property where we at now, and then a 4-plex where I also live. So I'm not fucking rich, motherfucker. I live in the motherfucker with my tenants. You get what I'm saying?
Get you.
So with that being said, I wake up this morning. Well, yesterday, you know, I got a parking pad and I have a garage. So, you know, I can't just let people park in my fucking back like it's yours. And I'm just this my property now. Now, this ain't me just living here. This not me renting this. This is my property. Yeah. So I can't have people just pulling up on my shit and just parking there if you don't live here. Because I charge for that. Gotcha. I charge for the garage, and because it's a one-way street. I ain't slow. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers get, you know, they get, how can you know a one-way street? It gets full quick. So you can't really, and probably not just a one-way street, but if people start parking in the back of your shit, what if your tenants paying for this parking?
Real talk.
You get what I'm saying? So I saw this car, and it was parked there for like, man, it wasn't just parked there. It was moving and coming back. But I'm gonna say about a week. Normally, bro, I'm just being real with you. Normally, as soon as I see somebody parked back there, I'll roll behind their shit, start blowing my horn, do to see who is normally the people who live right next door to me. Is somebody they know. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I do all that, but this time, you know, I'm going through a little bit more to be tripping off of that. So I kind of just let it slide. You know what I'm saying? I just let it slide, and then I saw the person in a car while I was getting out of mine. So I'm gonna talk to you, brother.
Real talk.
I talked to him. I said, hey, this private property, people pay to be parking here. So, you know, I normally cause a havoc if you're not a tenant here. You know, I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm saying to the guy.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and he like, oh, yeah, thank you, and blue, and blah, blah, blah. I wake up this morning.
Right back there.
Yeah, he there. You know what I'm saying? He didn't move that time. I know he moved later on and came back because the car was parked different. You know what I'm saying? I tell you, I'm observant. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, So, I don't know what. I think I went to go get my boy something to eat in the morning or something like that. Then I came here to set up for the show. You know what I'm saying? So I went back home, and I was hoping and praying because I had went to Lowe's to get a chain and get a no parking sign. You know what I'm saying? So I was just gonna rope the motherfucker off, and so all right, you see no parking. If you do that, then I'm just gonna call the popos or blah blah blah.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So they were still there. So while me walking through my gangway, they property here, mine's here. Well, where they renting at is over here. So I'm walking through my goddamn gangway, then I look to the left, my whole back door gone.
What? On your crib?
On on the fourplex, yes. I got 2 basements. So on this side is a basement, on this side is a basement. So it's a back door here and a back door here. My whole back door gone. My whole back door is gone. I already, that's why I say we don't talk about shit out loud to the public all the time. But I'm already knowing what's up when I see it's gone. I didn't expect it to be gone.
Yeah.
But I already, so I go up to the tenant house who I know had something to do with it. Not her specifically, but whoever she's fucking with bringing to my fucking apartment. I know this. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I knock on the front door, no answer. So I go up the back. Boom! I'm rude. You know what I'm saying? Knock on the door, she come to the door. At the end of the conversation, you know what I'm saying, it came to this with me. I'm like, look, first of all, you a individual who's not paying your rent. I already put in the legal situation. So you to get the fuck up out my shit. Already. This already done. You know what I'm saying? So with her, she talking to me like she want to stay there and all that other shit, but if you not paying your rent from where you staying at, I don't give a fuck about what you talking about. I get it, but I hear that from my kids. I hear that from my grandma. I hear that from my motherfucking whoever I'm with. I hear that from everybody. I hear that from everybody. So, I don't give a fuck. Pay your rent. Now, you're not paying your rent, so now I'm finna tell you like this. You fucking up my shit. I've been nice. I'm being nice. So, if you start fucking up my shit, because I've been through this before. Now, I'm gonna tell you, I've been through this before. This is not me. This is not the first time. I've been through this before. Whoever was staying downstairs, who I rented to somebody good now, fucked my apartment up. And they did it on purpose. You get what I'm saying? To where I had to come, I think I said this on the show before, like where I had to knock on their door and look them in their eyes to let them know that I know what the fuck they doing. And y'all talk all this black community and all this help the black people out. Yeah, these are black people. And look how people treat you. Mm-hmm. All right, so Blue did that conversation. At the end of that, I just told her, look, save up your money to get the fuck up out my crib. Because she kept trying to talk that, I'm going to pay and I want to stay here. No. Save up your money and you got to go. Because, well, you're going to go. I'm not going, because you can go in court and be like, mediate. I'm not mediating. I did that before, too. When I did that, a dude looked at me and said, good luck. When I did it, and he was right. So, I'm not going to mediate. Because you kind of know, you want to feel good about your peoples. Yeah. But if you be honest with yourself, come on.
In business.
In business. So, what up, Lily Jones? What's up, Lily Mae? You know what's up.
See you next weekend.
Oh, man, see you next weekend. And if you want to get on, you can get on. Just let me know if you want the link. But that was on to me going to talk to old boy about the parking spot. You know what I'm saying? So I go down there and I already know where he stayed. For some reason, because I didn't know where he stayed, but I kind of, the Most High is the Most High. Went straight to the door. And let me bring y'all back now. Remember, I said this to him yesterday, right? Remember, I talked to him yesterday.
Yeah.
Knock on the door. Who is it? I'm like, I'm the person from next door. You know what I'm saying? He knew who I was because he was like, all right, hold on. You know what I'm saying? So when you come out, I said, is that your Jeep in the backyard? It wasn't a Jeep. So I was wrong about saying, I don't know. But he was like, nah. Then I was like, that ain't your vehicle back there? And he was like, yeah. I'm like, didn't I talk to you yesterday? He was like, yeah. I said, man, can you move your car? Can you move your car from back there? And he kind of got like a little, you know how people get when they, like, why you ask me to move your shit off your property? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I had to straight, I'm like, bro, I talked to you yesterday. So don't act like I'm knocking on your door for no reason. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like I talked to you and, you know, it got to the point, because I did, I was in action. I don't want to say, but I was in action, if you know what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. So I did a little something like this, like, come on, man. He was like, oh, no problem. I'm like, I'm just saying, bro. I told you that parking is back there for tenants. I told him everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's for tenants who pay. He was like, oh, this is the lame shit I be tripping off with. Lame motherfuckers. Get out your feelings. You know what I'm saying? Well, how much I gotta pay you? I said, bro, for my tenants. You're not my tenant, bro. Oh, well, you don't want no money? I'm like, he was like, I'm just gonna move. I'm like, that's all I asked you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Now you trying to just like people, it's about them. No, it's about respect, motherfucker. It's about respect. Yeah. I can't just go, okay, so I can go, can I go live in your bathroom? I'm just saying. No. Exactly. That's what I'm saying, bro. It's just like, oh, you don't be in there all. No, this is your shit. So just move your shit, bro. Especially if I'm talking to a supposed to be. I can get arguing with a female a little bit, but even it's still the same concept. It's my shit, move. Yeah. But a male who
I already talked to yesterday. Excuse me.
So that's where that's been my along with something else, man. But I ain't gonna say this out loud. I'm gonna say this off the air because it's personal. You know what I'm saying? But it's, you know, certain shit, man. When you figure out certain shit and you have to make them certain moves, like I think I said this before. Like, people think that, you know, just because I cut a motherfucker off or I have to do certain things that I don't feel it. I feel it.
Real talk.
But I still have to do what I have to do for myself. I have to live my fucking life and make my life feel like I want it to feel. Not how you think I should feel because of whatever the fuck, whatever. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I feel the same way about if somebody make that move and you gotta let me go or whatever. Yeah. You have to do that. But I have to also do it for myself. You know what I'm saying? And that shit, sometimes it hurt, man.
All that extra stress for nothing. I mean, outside stress?
No, it's inside stress. Mm-hmm. It ain't outside. It's on the outside now. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But inside stress. Yeah. It's inside because if it's a personal relationship and you fucking with somebody and it's years in that, regardless, this me and you have a business relationship, but we also have a personal one. It can coincide. Yeah. You just have to respect both. Yeah. That's all. Some people don't know how to do that. Mm. Some people don't know how to do that. You know what I'm saying? So that's really, you know, that's where I'm at right now. But at the same time, I am not mad at none of it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Of course, you got your feelings as a human, but I can't be mad because some of the shit you see and you just being a human and sometimes feeling, how you don't. This something deep. Cause Raz had to put that in my head, bro. Sometimes you don't want to be right when you're right. You know what I'm saying?
You say you don't want to acknowledge the red flag when you see the red flag.
Yes, man.
I feel you, bro.
So, you know, I can't be mad. You know what I'm saying? I have to just be accepted and move on accordingly. Yeah. That's all. But I can't sit here and say I didn't see it. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't nothing bad either. It's just life. And you can't fake around too easy.
If they don't know, they know now.
I'm just saying. And that's not good. I found out that I'm not that type of person. I can't be around people who either fooling themselves or trying to fool me. I can't be around them. It's just, I want something more in my life.
Real talk?
Real shit. I understand if you can't do it and all that, act like that.
Yeah, say that. Speak on it. Yeah, man.
Yeah, but don't act like it because it don't work around me. I peeped that. So that's all. That's all, bro.
Yes, sir.
That's all. But with that being said, man, overall, man, I appreciate the Most High for the blessings that He has gave me.
Definitely.
And that I still see, and it's really up when it comes. You know what I'm saying? So that's more where I need to be focusing at, and I'm happy with that. But like I said, man, it's the Philosofee Show is real. We can't sit here and speak about certain formulas when y'all think we just positive all the goddamn time or shit just great all the time. It's not.
It's definitely not, man. It's definitely not.
All day. What up? What up? Lily May say, we are coming up there to bring real community. Trust me, you are not alone. All day.
That's what's up.
And hey, that's real
Shout out
talk.
to Lily May.
Shout out to Lily May. All right. Let me get this together right here. All right. Let me see where we at. I think last week we broke down democracy versus autocracy. So if y'all want to check that out, man, go subscribe to the Philosofee Show on Facebook and Soldier by Blood on television, on YouTube.
Yeah.
We also streaming on Village Global Network. Download the app.
Please download the app.
You ain't gonna probably hear this one until later on, but we got other ones rotating. And we also on the DuPont Network every Sunday at 5 p.m. Like I said, you might not see this one today, but you'll see some that we already did. We in rotation, brother. That's how we do that there.
Get it, got it good.
But this week we gonna get into the essential topic because I'm sticking. This the last Sunday before voting, and you know I know if you watching this, that's why I be saying you can get mad at me all you want. I don't care. You gotta hear this shit. There's a lot of people out here talking about they vote don't count. If you was back in the when was the Civil War? I'm gonna just say the 1800s, or I don't think we got our vote then. If you was in the early 1850s on up to 1960s, voting was definitely important.
Very important.
Very. So I'm sticking to that when you in a democracy. You do know that we're in a democracy right now, right?
Definitely.
Now, if you was in a dictatorship or a autocracy or some other shit, I understand what you mean. Your vote probably don't count, but this is actual democracy. So I think, if you go back and see the difference between a democracy and autocracy on the Philosofee Show last year, then you'll understand the difference on why your vote do count.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say this too. I don't think this how I think the election going to go. For Missouri, not for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Just for Missouri. Just because I've been watching this shit for so long. And if I'm wrong, somebody say something to me. I think that Trump is going to win here. Just here in Missouri. All right? I think Trump going to win here. I think the abortion ban, I think is going to lose. I think people going to vote yes on Amendment 3. I believe that's the abortion ban, if I ain't mistaken.
Amendment 3.
Yeah. So I think they're going to win that one. And my thing is, the reason why I'm mentioning these two things is because Trump is a Republican, and if the abortion is a Republican, you know, that's their, how can I say, that's the reason why it's an abortion ban now. You know what I'm saying? So Amendment 3, when I say yes on it, that means they don't want an abortion ban. If they say no, they want to keep the abortion ban. So they are actually, and my thing is, Trump is right. You know what I'm saying? As far as that, but he's actually putting it in the hands of the state. You get what I'm saying? So if the abortion ban get like knocked off in Missouri, but Trump win, you see how that's, because he the reason why it's won now. You get what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
So that's how shit go. So your vote do count, period. You get what I'm saying? If you care about certain issues, as far as the president, it might not count here in Missouri. I'm just gonna be honest with you. But that's just that.
Yeah.
That part of your vote. The rest of your vote do count. If you know the issues.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And my thing is, we might, if Trump if Kamala win here, that means the world is changing, bro. I'm just gonna be real with you.
Definitely.
Look, and I'm just saying, I think as far as governors, Missouri done picked Democratic governors. Look up the history and see how many Republican presidents or Democrat presidents they has chosen in a row. I don't think they chose any in a while.
Wow.
Like seriously, probably. I have to look it up. I didn't because it just came to my mind right now.
Because they didn't choose Biden.
Fuck no. Nah, they ain't choose Biden. They chose Trump. They chose Trump. They chose George Bush. I know that. Bill Clinton. I don't know if they chose Bill Clinton. I don't know if they chose Bill Clinton. And of course, you know they probably, who was before Clinton? I think it was the second Bush. If it wasn't Ronald Reagan. I think it was the second Bush, though. Yeah. And then Ronald Reagan. But then was two Republicans in a row. So if they didn't pick Bill Clinton, how long has it been since they picked a Democratic president?
That's true.
So I'm not finna sit here and think that the whole state is gonna vote for Kamala. But I do want to see the percentages.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I do want to see that. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, your vote counts, motherfucker.
Yes. It don't if you stay home.
There you go. So.
And how you gonna know if you stay home?
How you gonna know? And then you don't have. To me, this is my thing. Lily May said if they vote for Trump, we will be in a dictatorship. If we not. I'm gonna say this. I'm trying to give, because this is what people don't think, and this is what I think they be kind of throwing other people off with too. It is checks and balances for this. You get what I'm saying? It's still gonna be Democrats in office. It's still gonna be Democrats. You know, it's still gonna be people in there who, if you really want this to not do this, it's people to stop it. My thing is, how can you know how once you prime it, it's primed for another one. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what Donald Trump is doing is priming it. If he don't get it, he's trying to prime it for the next motherfucker to get it. Yeah. And it's going to be more strategical than now. So when it's that time, it might be too late type shit. You get what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
So that's what I'm more afraid of. When he got in there, you see what that dude, people nuts. You see what he did. Who sends an angry mob to try to stop something that you know they can't stop? You can't stop this. You only can stop the transferring of power mentally. You can't stop it. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. You can't stop it.
You can't physically stop it.
No. So him doing that was only a show of his power and how much he can manipulate people to do what the fuck he want them to do. That's all he showed.
He got that off.
So come on, when people sit here and that's why I heard when Lily Mae say it's gonna be a dictatorship because he's talked that rhetoric already. So how the fuck? What do we own for real as a country to where it's half and half? I don't get it. But hey, we digress, man.
Yeah.
All right, so this is what we're gonna do. This week we're getting into the essential topic: why your vote counts. This is more than a right. It's how we create change and make sure our voices are heard. Here's what's at stake. This is what is at stake when you say your fucking vote don't count. Now, I'm gonna just say a little bit before we get into the first one. And this is one of the, when we get to this topic, this is one of my most, even if you don't know, well, I can't even say that. You have to do your research. You got to know who these candidates are.
Got to, man.
You really do.
Educate yourself.
You got to. But this is one of the important things for me, because I know, like I said last week, man, somebody was like, man, you ain't gonna make everybody happy. I mean, as a grown-up, you should know that. As parents, you should know that. As kids, you should know. I get that you might not understand it, but at our age, you should know everybody ain't gonna be happy. So they was like, well, if anybody getting it ain't gonna make 100% happy, and I'm like, I know that I ain't voting for no president to make me happy.
Exactly.
The fuck it. Let me stop. I'm voting for them as far as representation of who I feel like should run the country. Honestly.
That's it.
That's all.
Yep.
That's it. I look at their policies, I do my research, and I'm like, okay, some shit I don't like. And with Trump, some shit I do like about Trump. I do, but yeah.
Overall.
We talking about overall. You get what I'm saying? So I think about reputation. But let me say this. I just said, because this is important. This is more than a right, because you have a right not to vote. But when you don't vote, shut the fuck up. All right? That's all I'm saying. It's how we create change and make sure our voices are heard. I mean,
that's it in a nutshell.
I'm just saying. So the first thing we're going to talk about is representation. When you vote, you're choosing leaders who align with your values, priorities, and needs. That's what you do when you vote. Okay? Now, just like when y'all date, and I heard this from everybody, you're not going to get everything you want.
Definitely not.
You can think you're going to get everything you want.
Real talk.
You can, how can you say it? You can you can take what somebody say and take it your own way and think that you're going to get everything you want. But I'm talking about in real life. You're not. So people, back in the day when people were saying you take the less of both evils, it kind of went away once Trump got there because he's more of every evil. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So once he got in there and people start saying that, it's like, damn, now I understand when old things get old now. Because that don't make sense right now.
It don't. It don't fit.
It don't fit. It don't. So it's like, now I'm starting to understand new philosophies, new way of thinking, because this not the same no more. We are not in the same situations we was in when you heard these things, dog. Now, my thing is, how could, and we're going to get a little more, and I want you to jump in too, man. I know
okay.
I'm acting, I'm passionate right now.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to figure out how, Ronald Reagan, if you go back and do the history of his politics when he was in, how is he one of these Republicans that's put up here when he bought crack cocaine into the country?
That's the shit they glaze over.
But it's known.
It's known. Yeah. It's known. Like, huh? You talking about the biggest dope dealer since El Chapo?
Bruh. And then had a secret war wherever that was. I won't say the wrong name of the country. I won't say Nicaragua. I don't think I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying?
And then ask what's wrong with the offsprings. You fed their mother dope.
And then had your wife. What was Dar? No, it wasn't Dar. What was it called? She had somebody had your wife doing the war on drugs.
The war on drugs, yeah. Ain't that an oxymoron? You said the cause and the cure was coming from the same house?
I'm just these are the things that when
Pick your card.
When you're talking,
Yeah.
it's like, okay, have y'all done y'all research on this
We
shit?
ain't
For
take
real?
none of this into consideration.
And these are Republicans. Now look back. I'm this one guy, Brian. I think his name Brian Cohen. He pointed this out, man. And I saw it. I just didn't say nothing about it. But he pointed this out. Look at the presidents for the last since Bill Clinton. Well, no, since the last George Bush. All right. Well, no. Yeah, the last Bush. Look, first Bush. What we have? We had a housing crisis. If y'all don't remember that, 2008. Everybody remember 2000 motherfucking 8. If I ain't, it was it 2008. But I think it was. But you had a housing crisis. Who comes in after him?
After the first Bush?
Well, I'm tripping. Let's just with the first Bush. I'm tripping. I mean, second Bush. Second Bush, we had the housing crisis. Mm-hmm. The second Bush, the housing crisis. Who come in after the second Bush?
Clinton, wasn't it?
It was, it was Obama.
Obama came after the second Bush? Yeah, sure did.
It was
Obama. After the second Bush.
Yeah, after the second Bush, it was Obama. During Bush presidency, the housing crisis coming. I don't know. I can't say the dates. I thought it was 2008 though, but I don't think it was. Now that I'm thinking about it, but we had the housing crisis. Obama get in, fixed it. If y'all don't remember, because people don't remember this, Obama in my lifetime, when I knew what stimulus and checks was, he was the first one who gave me a stimulus check. Barack Obama. He was the first person who gave me a stimulus check. So he got it back right. He got the economy back right Then who got in office?
Trump inherited. It went well for 2 years, and then
COVID. So, look, if y'all don't know, if y'all forgot what happened in COVID, goddamn it, because motherfuckers be forgetting that shit. All they
People be
remember
forgetting.
is them getting a check because y'all must have. I'm gonna tell this to. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry. But I'm gonna say this to you motherfuckers who just remember the stimulus checks or the checks that he gave y'all. Y'all must have been broke. Cause that's if you don't that shit wasn't. I got the same shit y'all got. I ain't finna sit here and lie. I got it. But do y'all also remember they took that shit out of your income tax when you got your income tax? I know if you. Unless you don't get income taxes, that's what I'm saying. You ain't making money like that for real. So that's why you remember just that.
They did dip into that.
Man, they took that shit right out your income tax, and they told you before they did it. I saw it because I kind of almost didn't take it because I read that. I'm like, it's gonna be. I'm like, fuck it. I ain't a broke motherfucker. It's gonna work out either way. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So fuck it. I took that shit up front. Basically, you taking the up front from your taxes.
From yourself. He gave you some of your own money and then took credit for helping you.
Here, let me do this. Cause y'all.
You suck, you jackass.
I'm just saying, bro.
He did do that, man.
I'm just saying.
This guy's a straight con artist, bro.
Man.
I'm going to give you some of your own money, but then when income tax come back, give it back to
We're
me.
going to get that back.
Any way you look at it, it's still some of my own money.
It's still your money, bro. But you hear this, and that's why I just be looking. All right. But what up, Lily? What Lily may say Trump and her, and didn't he? And I'm going to say this, man.
From Obama.
She said he sure did. The only difference is he didn't sign his name on them. That's real talk. And he did. My thing is, I been knew, like when I'm finna give Barack his props, dog. Energy, the economy, to me, I give him a A. I ain't gonna give him an A plus. The only reason I'm giving him an A is because he inherited some bullshit.
He inherited some stuff. He had to put a patchwork leather sweater on.
And did it.
And did it. Yeah, he did it, man.
Did it. 8 years. That's why they gave him 8 years.
Yeah.
Because he did that.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
He hooked that economy up.
He hooked the economy up. And trumpeting his shit on what Barack did. And please give Barack his props for the health insurance. You don't want to I give him an A plus for that one because I mean, first of all, it was because of his mother he did that. Now it was done for the American people, but it was because of his mother. His mother was denied care because she had cancer. What type of America is that? That's all I'm asking.
That's greedy.
Because I didn't know that type of shit.
That's greedy.
So you give, and this is if you believe that and all that. I know this is a whatever, but you give us cancer, but don't treat cancer? That's kind of weird. Because we know where, you know what I'm saying, this ain't.
That's on purpose.
Exactly. So while y'all sitting here want to vote for Trump, who tried to fuck it up and did not have he'll say it out his own mouth, he didn't have nothing to replace it.
Yeah.
Why you just want to, don't you think that's racist maybe? Or is he trying to fuck us up or something? Why would you want to fuck that up?
What's working? Remove what's working, but you don't have an alternative?
And why would you have an alternative for something that's
working?
Don't make sense to me.
That's purpose. He did that on purpose.
It didn't
He
happen though.
attempted.
He attempted.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
my boy John McCain,
Oof.
that's why he
Stood on
hated
business.
on him.
Stood on business.
I'm always, hey, John McCain, I know you up there, bro. When he did, that's my boy. That boy waited to the last, he was the last vote. It was up to him. That boy did
That's how
what
you
he did.
use purpose.
Yank. He did that motherfucker. Yank.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was
I know.
gold.
They was spewing with fire.
Oh, yeah, they was bad, boy. I laughed.
They didn't expect that from John McCain, man.
I would, though. Well, Trump dissed this guy, bro. He dissed him and got him, used his MAGA motherfuckers to get him out of Arizona. He was there for hell. You know John McCain was the senator there for hell.
Yeah, forever.
Once the MAGA bullshit and all that shit, they got him. When he did that, Trump hated on him, period. Because he wasn't, John McCain is a good guy. He's a moral guy, so he ain't fucking with Trump like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you trip off of John McCain, that's why I say people try to say people are the same. I don't listen to that. I get what people say, but I don't. When it comes down to the nitty gritty, that's a lie. Everybody ain't the same. You know what I'm saying? I would have voted. John McCain was going against Barack. I would have voted for John McCain until Barack showed me he was a politician. When he showed me he was a politician, I'm like, okay, I like you now, because I didn't know him like that. You know what I'm saying? But John McCain was a Republican that wasn't, he was like in the middle. He wasn't racist. He wasn't
like moderate.
He was a moderate. He was a moderate Republican, and I fuck with him. But I'm not gonna sit here and say he wasn't too old, and just like Biden, I fuck with Biden. But people, I don't know what they got with this age shit, man. I guess, it is what it is. Yeah, but he was old, you know what I'm saying? And compared to Barack, of course, he looked like oatmeal, bro. You know what I'm saying? So once Barack showed me he was a politician, and that's when he distanced himself from Jeremiah Wright, I was like, okay, all right.
Quick.
I'm like, okay, he's a politician. You need a politician up there. I don't give a fuck what you talking about. You want real motherfuckers up there, they gonna get ate the fuck up. Because they morals gonna get fucked up. You gotta learn what the fuck to do up there. If you can't do that, get the fuck out of here. You get what I'm saying? So, I'm not, I'm an independent, but I haven't met an independent that was on some reality shit. You know what I'm saying? Old boy, Lieberman. You trying to do too much, bro.
Yeah, far-fetched, man.
Stop.
Anybody finna bite up that bait. That's too much. Man, you get in there on your one, add a little Lowry's of your own, but when you trying to do like total left, right, off center, no, man.
No, this
You
got
gotta
to
know
be,
where you at.
You got to. You know what I'm saying? And this is when the president, whoever the president, they're the president for everybody. Not they president for the Ku Klux Klan, they president for everybody. Now they supposed to, if it's whatever's the law, is the law. But you still have to listen to them. You do. Now you ain't got to do what the fuck they say do. And they can't do no harmful shit.
You gotta hear him out.
But you gotta hear them out.
Yeah.
That's your job as the president.
Hey, that's the position called for.
That's your position.
Yeah.
You gotta be the illegal immigrants. You got you their president too. So you can't it's so many, I don't know. I ain't gonna say it's so many illegals in here. I don't think I met any at all. But if it's the illegals that I'm thinking they are, it's a lot of you Trump supporters who fuck with them. And that's facts.
They probably doing service work in your establishment or in your house.
and you know it.
Mm-hmm.
So I know I don't know none. I know some Mexicans. I know some Puerto Ricans, but I knew a lot of Hispanics that was in the military, bro. That's how I found out that Puerto Rico was part of America. You know what I'm saying? Because I met a lot of them in there, and they are military. So who are you talking about? And we know some Haitians. I know a lot of Haitians when I grew up at the Velt.
At the Velt. Oh, yeah.
Shit, one walked up in this motherfucker a few days ago. Shout out to my people, Haitian Joe. You know what I'm saying? So all that extra shit that you hearing from these candidates, I mean, you hearing it, right? I'm just saying, you heard this rhetoric that both talking about. One is not talking about the same thing that the other one is talking about.
No.
So how are you choosing the lesser of both evils when only one is talking about some evil shit?
Some crazy off the wall.
I'm just
separating kids from parents and
like, come on, man. I do, you know, I'm not a border state. So when I hear people in this in Missouri talk about how bad the borders are, and they ain't even in the border state. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like,
what are you saying?
Like, you know, how do you know?
How you know? Exactly.
So that's all I'm saying. All right, let's move on to the other one, man. I want to ask you, man, how do you feel about these two candidates and who would represent you as an American?
The one that's talking about the middle class. Because in our 45 years of being on this earth, we've seen what life and society looks like when we have a strong middle class. So that's one that I'm latching on to. The one that's talking about helping the middle class.
Yes, sir.
That's one gonna get my vote.
Gotcha. And that's to speak on. Excuse me. The one who talking about the middle class now. I'm pretty sure the people that's watching us on our podcast or whoever we be around, and if you're not, please let me know, and we need to be talking a little bit more. We are at least middle class or lower.
Sound about right.
So I know if you've done your research, Donald Trump was always had money as far as his parents and all of that. Always self-proclaimed himself to be a billionaire. I don't think he worked at a McDonald's. I don't think he worked at I don't think he was part of a union.
Has he ever worked ever?
I mean, I ain't gonna say he ain't never worked. Different type of way of working. I'll say that because I believe what he has done, it's been working, but it's not been middle class, or it's not been I don't want to say poor class, but lower than middle class. He has not done none of that. So how do he know anything about that unless he experienced it? Kamala has. So who would you think would know more? That's just a rhetorical question for y'all to answer. I'm just saying to see
Answer it
how.
on Tuesday.
Yeah, please. Answer on Tuesday. That's all I'm going to say. That's a rhetorical question. All
Get
right.
to the polls, man.
Now, this is another, this is high up there too, because this is something that I respected Hillary for, and people ate her up for it. And that's called accountability. Let me say this. Trump. One of the most, and this his words, you're rich, right? but you don't take no accountability for nothing that happens to you. I have never heard you say you were wrong about anything, and you've been wrong about a lot of shit. I have not heard you apologize. I have not heard you take accountability for sending people to the motherfucking Capitol to fuck it up, to stop the transfer of power, and to kill your vice president. I have not heard you take accountability for that yet. But I heard you take accountability for Barack economic situation that you inherited. I heard you take that. You hear what I'm saying? I also heard you throwing rocks at people at things that you've done and that you are continuing to do, but you won't admit it. No accountability. I'm trying to figure out, why would you want a president who can't
No
even
accountability in
with
our president?
none?
That's a scary thought.
That's none.
But you want the people to have accountability and responsibility by going to vote for you on Tuesday.
Yeah. Listen, Kamala did my research, so all I can say is she's been in public service for at least half or more of her life. Public service. What Trump do? Look at that shit. Like, I'm just trying to figure out, is social media, because that's how he got half the people. Is social media that strong to fuck up people's mental brains to where you can't distinguish between two different people with two different moralities? And it's out there? It ain't like it's hidden. It's out there. I'm just...
Sound like some people bought into, like you say, that dark side.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That you've been talking about these last
several
podcasts. Like,
that's
it's like
what they
some
do.
people bought into that, man.
Yeah.
That's crazy, though.
And that's what they plan on. Because I'm glad you said that, man. The point, what I'm saying is, with social media is tapping into your dopamines. They're tapping into your emotions. You don't think you're not tripping off of it, but it is. And that's how Donald Trump is tapping into your dark side. Because we got that shit in us. That's just something natural, but only strong moral people can control it to where it's not. You know, you can't make me vote for a Trump. My dark side is not that dark. No. Trump. I'm just saying, like, I understand being mad. Like, today I was mad as a motherfucker. Like, everybody get mad. You know what I'm saying? But to stay there and vote for a motherfucker who says the most racist or the most, that's not talking about democracy more, if he talks about it in a different way than any other president have ever talked about it. You know what I'm saying? To where I never heard a president say that we're going to scrap the Constitution or I'm going to be a dictator on day one. Why would you even say that? Like, why? And I've never known a president who had an angry mob, who, all you motherfuckers who was the angry mob, y'all took vacation days. Meaning you had a job. You know what I'm saying? You took vacation days to go do this
with
shit.
the intention of participating in the insurrection.
And my thing is, y'all will do that for insurrection, but was y'all the same people that was at the Million Man March? You get what I'm saying? Was y'all the same people that marched with when George Floyd got choked the fuck out? You get what I'm saying? Who are these people what's the problem? That's what I was like, what's the problem?
Disconnect. It's a serious disconnect.
It's a serious, when y'all got jobs, probably good jobs.
Good jobs. Oh, yeah, there's some people who got fired from good jobs and owned businesses and lost business.
What are you doing?
Wow.
He done souped your lane. The social media got
To
your
risk
dumb
it
ass
all?
soup. It's dumb. And he ain't going. Anyway. All right. So accountability. He should took accountability for all of y'all that was locked up. Because he the one who did that shit. Regardless, I'm going to say y'all some. I can't say that. Yes, I can. I can say y'all some idiots for even falling for that shit. Y'all are grown. So, but it was him. I do get that since he was the president, y'all kind of think he, if you didn't know him before then, he talks, he will lead you to a fucking, some quicksand just to get the sale. And then he gonna walk off on your ass like, you should have known it was quicksand. Peace. I got the sale though.
No post-dated checks.
So, hey, that's all I'm gonna say. The next one, bro, is change and progress. Every vote built toward a future we can all believe in, shaping laws, policies, and decisions that impact our life. And if you don't believe that, all you motherfuckers who talk that shit, I'm tired of hearing it. If you don't believe that, you looking at somebody right now that's unless the slavery shit was false, in 1960 it was false, I think I'm proof. I think Daddy Rich proof.
Oh, yeah.
That, let me read this again. Every vote builds toward a future we can all believe in, shaping laws, policies, and decisions that impact our lives.
Yeah. Look at how that Amendment 3 impacts the lives on that band right now. They said it was women who had to drive to other states.
And how can you drive to other states when it's federal?
This is what I'm saying. And we're not talking about the people who get pregnant off of ill-gotten intentions. You out just not being responsible, let's just say.
All day, I know
And
exactly
now
what
you
you're
want to cover your tracks or, have a moment of regret. You know what I'm saying? You feel where I was going, man.
I know.
Yeah, but the ones like, who are victims. You know what I'm saying? In certain situations that, we all ain't gotta say it, but those types of victims, it has to be some help for them, man. And this was one of the ways to help them. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's crazy, man. You right about accountability. Wow, this guy has zero. You know what I'm saying? He gonna stand on that rhetoric, but that's about it.
Hey, and I'm gonna keep pushing it. And my thing is, you want. I wanted to say this to you, bro, because like last week I was talking about this, man. I just said, man, I'm tired of feeling bad for wanting to vote for Kamala and Walsh. You should feel more bad that you're voting for Trump. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of, if you're not going to vote, then that's one thing. I think you should just stick to saying you're not going to vote. Don't try to compare them. That's be people, I don't like that. Like, if you ain't going to vote for nobody, don't tell me that Kamala ain't good because none of them good. Nah. Just say, just leave it alone because now you ain't even gonna vote. So why are you talking about it?
It's like, why pick this election to prove a point?
At the wrong time.
At the wrong time. When everything at stake, you want to prove, I'm not going with her. It ain't enough for me to vote for her because she's black.
Duh, we know that. You look,
okay.
please Do your research.
Exactly,
Then,
and find a good reason to vote for him.
Right.
Or a legitimate reason maybe not to vote for him.
that's
But
all I'm saying.
don't pick this election to try to prove a point, man.
And yeah.
You've been what they call it, bamboozled, hoodwinked. If you choose this election to try to prove a point with your vote, like I'm not gonna do that just because everybody else going with it. Well, maybe everybody else got a good reason to go with that candidate.
Do your research.
And you're saying they just doing it because everybody else doing it. No.
Right.
They probably got a good reason to vote for that person. And the biggest reason is we don't want to live in a dictatorship or an autocracy.
God. It's not that hard to see.
They on there saying people sheep.
Now okay. Now I want to. They say we sheep, right? So let's turn the clock back to before Barack got elected. Donald Trump talk racist shit. Say he won't, like when the George Floyd shit happened, and I'm pretty sure we talking about black people, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right. Told the general, I'm gonna tell you this: if you have not, I've been in the military, so I've been in the military, and I ain't gonna say that people don't vote the way they vote. They do. They vote how they vote, but we don't move politic-wise. We move, whoever the president, we follow them rules. Not to the point where we, you know what I'm saying? My point is we don't, if it's a Republican or if it's a Democrat, our job is to follow the rules. If we going to war, we know what the fuck we supposed to do, blah, blah, blah. That's what we do. When a general, and I'm talking about more three-star general, sit here and tell you that Donald Trump, and this at the George Floyd, protest. When a general tell you that, no, President, this is America. We don't just shoot people in the legs just because they don't leave. The military. You have to question who this guy is and what would he do to you if he, let's say, wanted. I'm gonna just go there because he do a lot of shit that's extreme. Let's just say he think black people should go back to slavery. What if this is he just said, oh, I think black people should go back to slaves and did this and that. Then what? So when a general say this out his mouth, like, no, this is America, we don't do that. Why? You know, it's just like you with your woman and she fucks somebody else and why would you fuck somebody else? We together. You should know these things. I'm just saying.
Yeah, we shouldn't have to talk about that. I shouldn't have had to tell you that.
Am I tripping? I'm just saying.
The general had to, for real, tell him, this is America. We don't do it like that.
We don't do that. So.
This guy's extreme.
That's why I'm saying it's not that hard for me to know who I'm voting for.
No.
And I know, I'm going to say this, and that's why I be real with people. I understand that we might not win the presidential, whoever wins the presidential. I think Missouri going to go to Trump. I just do. You know what I'm saying?
They still backdated.
Yeah, I think so. But I don't think it's just, well, we'll see, man. I might be underestimating the youth, the 18 to, you know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
I might be.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because there's some things in her, what she running on that's going to affect them. Like, The child tax credit, the home loan stuff,
A lot
the
of it.
small business stuff, because a lot of them are have a more entrepreneurial focus than any other generation.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, they
no, go ahead, go my bad.
that might swing it her way, you know. But speaking of how Missouri normally votes, if there is a chance, before I say this, hypothetically, if there is a chance, we don't hear nobody talking about let's change who is making them goddamn electoral votes.
Like change that up.
Like the people.
Well, this something I talked about with, and let's talk this out. Do people understand what the electoral vote system really is?
I don't think so.
Because the electoral vote is only a system that says that if you win, and this is, you win, if let's say you win half of Missouri, or the person who get most of Missouri, you get those delegates. If you get this much of Colorado, you split the delegates. You get what I'm, so we need to, and I need to do some research on that too, to figure out what actually is the electoral vote, because people, I don't think they really, the electoral vote to me, like just like Trump didn't win the majority vote last when he won the election, but he won, like people say, the electoral vote. So it's a system. It's not people. It is people, but it's a system to where in this state, you either, if you win so many votes, you get those electoral votes. If in this state, if you win this much, you get all the electoral votes.
Okay.
But look it up for yourself. It's not just it's not the people. It's a system.
It's a system. Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But that's why we need to do a lot more research on what we're talking about, man. You know what I'm saying? So we can understand, because you're right. How can we change that? Or do we even really want to change it?
Yeah, do we really want to change?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm not, I was mad that Trump won, but I wasn't mad at the system on how, because that's what's been going on forever.
Just
so,
beginning.
he won, he won. You know what I'm saying? That's what you did. And this, the same thing for this. If you win, bro, I'm accept that you won. And then just, hopefully, I'm just going to pray the best that we don't turn into what I'm thinking we going to turn into.
Yeah.
But if you won, bro.
Yeah.
That's just what we have to deal with. That just means the Most High have a different situation for what's going on right now in this situation down here.
That's it.
You know
That's
what I'm
real,
saying?
bro.
So my thing with, if we gonna do that, let's do more research on it and figure out if it's even really fair for real. Because I think people said like when it was made back then, it's not the same as what it is right now. The system, it can't be the same. They only had like 2 fucking states at that time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we got 50 more states, hella more people. You know what I'm saying? So it's more of a system than just somebody. It's not a person. You know what I'm saying? So but that's I thought about that too, bro. That's why I did a little research on it and just know it's a system more than it's people.
Yeah.
That's why people, they try to make it evil, like it's a system.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You could win, you can have the majority of the vote and still lose.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm
We've
saying?
seen that before.
We've seen that before.
Was it one of the Bushes?
It was George Bush, I believe, on the
one of
first
Bush.
one.
Yeah.
That's why they was trying to what was it? I think it was, because they were trying to recount it in Florida or something.
It came down to where Jed Bush was.
Yes, sir.
I remember that. I ain't gonna never forget that. I said, how does this whole president's race come down to where one of his family members is?
The politics.
Wow. This is interesting.
Very. And what was they? Who are they? Republicans. Only thing you have to worry about with the Democrats was Bill Clinton getting head.
Mm-hmm.
But you
And
fuck
with
with
a
them.
with a name like Jed. Okay, I understand.
Hey, that's all I'm saying, bro. All right, now this is I think where our ancestors come in at, because and my thing is, this is one of the most amazing stories that if you know in American history to me, to come from slavery to where we at right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know we've been so spoiled that we've been good for so long, but it was people that suffered hundreds of years under what we have not in this same country. Where we walk in there right now, it was people who had to look down to walk around certain people, or who had to go through the back doors, or who had to who had to stay not just poor, but dependent on lame shit. You know what I'm saying? This is, it's so, when I think about that, I wouldn't know how I would be able to be who I am today if I had to go through that.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? So, I think this right here, what I'm going to say to y'all and to everybody who say their vote don't count, collective power. Alone, a single vote might seem small, but together, our voices make a difference that can't be ignored. I think the Civil War. Collective power.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah. That sounds like a force to be reckoned with.
A super force to be reckoned with, man. They can't. And to be in this country as a democracy, once you think that your vote don't count, if you just feel like the people here gonna vote the right way, all right, but your vote do count, and this is America. It's about voting. Don't lose that. Don't lose that. I get when you young, you really don't, but we need to, it's more important now today to vote than ever, because democracy is an ideal right now. If the ideal get lost in the sauce, just like all them people who was at the Capitol who did that, and they straight had jobs.
Willing to risk it all.
Risk it all this democracy that y'all talking shit about, when, I'm just saying, don't get too spoiled. You know what I'm saying? It could go away. And you'll be thinking about something else.
Man.
And then it won't be your pension.
The alternative.
Yeah. Dying up under a motherfucking bridge because your pension gone. Why y'all talk about it's gone? It's not gone. It's there. Y'all talk about, oh, man, go take it. It's there. It's right there now. You know what I'm saying?
It's there.
Man, quit fucking. They haven't took your guns yet, because they're not. Now, if it goes to autocracy or dictatorship,
give me that bag.
I'm just saying. All right, I got a quote by your boy Tweezy the Don, man. This is my quote.
It's going down.
Your vote isn't just a mark on the ballot. It's your voice in our future. When you vote, you choose the world you want to live in. Be the change you want to see. To all you non-voters out there.
Man.
If you ain't gonna vote, that means you don't give a fuck.
Hey.
So If you don't vote, I don't want to see no stat on Facebook about nobody. Shut the fuck up and go on about your business, or admit that you're going to really go vote for Trump.
Something has to be going on there.
Man, so with that being said, man, we finna go to a quick break, then we're going to come back
It's with philosophy.
With Daddy Rich.
With the council.
Straight out the book.
Yeah.
We'll be right back after this.
We hear y'all.
Commercial, goddamn.
For cancer. For cancer. For cancer. For cancer. For cancer. For cancer.
Katie lost the brother. Mama lost the husband. Coming to grips with it. We all lost a little something. I know you're a baby. Don't agree with me, husband. Coming to grips with it. We all lost a little something. Have you ever seen a good man? Have you ever seen your love? Have you ever seen your love? Have you ever seen
Yeah, we are back on the motherfucking Philosophy Show, man.
With the council.
I'm here with my baby, my homie, Daddy Rich.
Hey. Yeah, I'm here with Tweezy the motherfucking Don.
What you
better
got,
know
bro?
it.
Talk to us, man.
This segment is called Straight Out the Book. We talked a lot about this election coming up, but here's what I want you to know. Even if it goes whatever way it's supposed to go, God is in control of it. This is what I want you to know. I have Psalms 100, verse 3, and it says, "Know that the Lord is God. It is He who made us, and we are His. We are His people, the sheep of His pasture."
Yeah.
That's who we are.
Please say that again, man.
Psalms 100, verse 3, and it reads as thus, "Know that the Lord is God. It is He who made us, and we are His. We are His people, the sheep of His pasture."
Yeah.
So I'm glad to be a sheep when they say I'm a sheep.
You hear me?
I know who pasture I'm in, though.
Do you hear me?
That's it.
So that and just to capitalize on that, man, when people, that's why I had to get out my feelings a little bit, because I know some people that I know are some good people, and they're voting for an immoral person, or they're comparing an immoral person to somebody who has not proven that they're immoral. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's so thank you for that, because it even goes with why I was saying I shouldn't feel bad about voting for Kamala.
You shouldn't.
And not voting for Donald Trump, who's approving what he's on. So thank you, brother. I appreciate it.
No
man.
doubt.
All right, y'all. I think this, besides the first part, man, I think this is one of y'all favorite parts. Shout out to everybody online who checking us out. Shout out to St. Floyd. He's in the building. All day, every day. Yes, sir. We can go on. Since it's the election, man, I have to do my due diligence by giving y'all information that I got. You know, I know y'all get y'all information. Hopefully, I don't know where you get your information from, but as far as the Philosofee Show, we're gonna give you some information on Kamala. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna give you a clip of her plans for America. All right? Here we go.
Take notes. Get your pen out.
Look. We know who Donald Trump is. He is the person who stood at this very spot nearly 4 years ago and sent an armed mob to the United States Capitol to overturn the will of the people in a free and fair election. An election that he knew he lost. Americans died as a result of that attack. 140 law enforcement officers were injured because of that attack. And while Donald Trump sat in the White House watching as the violence unfolded on television, he was told by his staff that the mob wanted to kill his own vice president. And Donald Trump responded with 2 words: so what? America, that's who Donald Trump is. And that's who is asking you to give him another 4 years in the Oval Office. For as long as I can remember, I have always had an instinct to protect. There's something about people being treated unfairly or overlooked that frankly just gets to me. I don't like it. It's what my mother instilled in me. A drive to hold accountable those who use their wealth or power to take advantage of other people. The drive to protect hardworking Americans who aren't always seen or heard and deserve a voice. And I will tell you that is the kind of president I will be. And look, I'll be honest with you, I'm not perfect. I make mistakes. But here's what I promise you. I will always listen to you, even if you don't vote for me. I will always tell you the truth, even if it is difficult to hear. I will work every day to build consensus and reach compromise to get things done. And if you give me the chance to fight on your behalf, there is nothing in the world that will stand in my way. On day one, if elected, Donald Trump would walk into that office with an enemies list. When elected, I will walk in with a to-do list. Full of priorities of what I will get done for the American people. And I will work with everyone, Democrats, Republicans, and independents, to help Americans who are working hard and still struggling to get ahead. Nearly 250 years ago, America was born when we wrested freedom from a petty tyrant. Across the generations, Americans have preserved that freedom, expanded it, and in so doing, proved to the world that a government of, by, and for the people is strong and can endure. And those who came before us, the patriots at Normandy and Selma, Seneca Falls and Stonewall, on farmlands and factory floors, they did not struggle, sacrifice, and lay down their lives only to see us cede our fundamental freedoms. They didn't do that only to see us submit to the will of another petty tyrant.
Like when other candidates go on shows and they say they're going to do this, they're not pandering. They're telling you, laying out their elaborate plan on what they're going to do. But it seems to you, when you promise that if I'm president, this is what I'm going to do in the first 90 days. This is what I'm going to do. My administration's going to do while I'm in office. You're pandering. How do you get through to those that says, look, this is what I'm going to do. Mm-hmm. If I'm elected president, these are the policies, and they will lead to meaningful and impactful change?
Well, part of it is just to be candid. I think that there's sadly a misinformation out there about who I am and what I've done, because if people are informed about fact, they will know that almost everything that I'm talking about doing as president is built on a foundation of work that I've been doing for years. Mm-hmm. If it is about economic empowerment of the Black community and all communities, I've been working on that. As vice president, I am responsible for billions of dollars from big banks and big corporations, including technology companies, getting into community banks to increase access to capital for minority-owned and other small businesses. If you look at my work over a period of years, my focus again on something like maternal mortality is long-standing, which directly impacts Black men and Black women.
Right.
And the Black family. If you look at the work that I am doing that is about small businesses, you know, the person who helped my mother raise us, who was a second mother to us, was a small business owner. I have always focused for such a long time on what we need to do, knowing that our small businesses are part of the culture of our communities, right? Including the economic fabric and strength of the community. So what I'm talking about doing right now is based on longstanding work. It's not new. But as President of the United States, part of why it is important is it is a new approach to that job. It is about a new way that is based on a new generation of leadership, that is based on new ideas, and frankly, a different experience that brings my commitment to the work I am talking about into being.
First of all, let me do this.
Madam President.
Do you hear me? So this one thing, and I'm gonna tell you like this. I don't vote for any candidate just because they're Black. I've never did that, and I'm not gonna start today. What I will tell you though, that this woman, Kamala Harris, I fucks with her. Sorry.
It's a long way.
I'm not finna sit here and say I know her. I'm not praising her. All I know is 45 years on this earth, we had to vote for a president, and I know y'all ain't met these motherfuckers either. Unless you went to a rally or if you blah, 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 this or that. But what you can do now, more than ever, you can research them.
You can research them.
They are public figures, so you can research them. You can see what they say. You can be, if you have good judgment, you can look at an interview and tell if somebody lying, or you can fact check them yourself.
Fact check.
You have that information now. That's all I'm saying. You do. Now, if you want to say, let's talk about different news outlets. I know one news outlet that been sued for defamation, lying about what they reported.
Oh. One.
Let me.
Oh no.
There you go. One, and that was Fox News. So, if you get your information from Fox News or any source of that nature, I'm going to say this. They got sued for defamation. They got sued for lying. I mean, come on. If a court place got sued for what? Let me use something else. Help me out, Daddy Rich. I'm just trying to compare something. If a news supposed to be giving you news, but they're feeding you fake news, what would that be? If Chinese places was really selling you cats and dogs, is that kind of? I'm gonna say
false advertisement.
I'm just. I mean, would you think that was a good news source to listen to?
No.
This was recently.
Excuse me.
And it was for a political thing too. So I don't think I would ever listen to them for those reasons at all.
Obviously skewed.
I'm just saying. That's all. Now, I will say that MSNBC are more opinionated on they are. You know, my thing is they kind of slick with it, bro. That's why I do my research. Some of these motherfuckers don't do that research. But some of the MSNBC people are Republicans. Or were Republicans.
Heavy on the Republican.
I'm just saying.
Heavy on the Republican.
So it's kind of, they got their opinion, but I think that they should be able to have their opinion because they're Republicans, and look who's running is a Republican. It's like, no, we're not like this guy.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
So, yes, I do get y'all trip off MSNBC like that, but I'm going to even say this, though, to give them their process why I fuck with them, though. They have their opinion, but they do promote the news, so you can look at it for yourself and be like, nah, y'all kind of tripping. But, or they not tripping. You know what I'm saying? They do that. But I'm going to say this, bro. When Biden fucked up that speech, they was on his head. I think that's kind of, I don't think that's, when he fucked up that speech, they was on, old girl on there, dog.
He gave them all fuel. They was salivating at the fangs.
Well, it wasn't that, no. They were upset.
Oh, wow.
They was mad. They wanted him to cream Donald Trump, but he didn't.
Oh, wow.
So this is my thing, man. And this is me, I respect more realness than if it makes sense. Long as you show the clips, we can, as people, we should be able to distinguish between the clips if they over-exaggerating or they just in their feelings. You should. That's what I do. I look at the clips, and then if they cut it off I'm like, okay, I need to go look at the rest of the clip just to make sure, because if it's cut off somewhere, it's like,
get in the context of what was going on.
So go. That's why I say all the time, go do your own research. I don't just go off 30-second clips or no shit like that. I go, look, but if they showed enough clip of it, and they do, I'm like, oh, okay, I get what you're saying, but I don't think Donald Trump meant that.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or if it's something like that, I'm going to go back and look at it and be like, well, he did. Yeah. And my thing is, most of it, they be right. But some of it, they do be in their feelings. I do get that. You know what I'm saying? They not really reporting the news. They are saying their opinion, just like how we doing right now. You know what I'm saying? They're talking about their opinion of the motherfucker. So they be going off on Donald Trump. But they went off on Biden ass when he lost that with that. Cause I ain't gonna lie, bro. I didn't think that they was gonna do that. Oh, they was on. I think they was more the part why he did it, bro. Like he went on that motherfucker. She was asking him like, nah. It seemed like you was just discombobulated. You didn't. She was mad, bro. But she wasn't. She was mad because she wanted him to win. She had his back. But hey, come in on there. I'm gonna remember y'all name. I'm sorry, cause it's 2 hosts on there. It's a female and a male. They married.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and I believe he was a Republican, cause he had Steele. I know his name a black Republican, cause he was trying to run back when Obama was, and he's a Republican and he's on MSNBC.
Oh wow.
But he's not a Trump supporter. So they got a balance. You got to think about that type of shit. Like y'all mad at this news outlet. They are giving you the real clips. They don't, because I can tell the difference between news and your opinion. I can. So they show the real clips, and I'm like, okay. But then when they hit Biden, they did the same thing. You know what I'm saying? That's balance.
Yeah.
You have your opinion of the news, but you do show the facts of the news. And they also have people come on there to debate them too. That's balance, bro.
Yeah.
But I do get if you're not a Democrat or you're not against Trump, and I can't even say Democrat no more because they're Republicans. You see what I'm saying? So if you're not against Trump, you wouldn't want to listen to this station.
Wow.
You get what I'm saying?
They more Fox people.
You more Fox people, but you getting fake everything. At least you getting real clips of shit. You know what I'm saying? But I get that and then you just know they emotional. CNN, what the fuck is that? CNN? I don't know why it's hard for me to say. CNN?
Yep, CNN.
CNN, I don't know. They trying to stick strictly to the news. They try to get other people to be opinionated, but they try to stick to the news. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got to look at how I personally look at how the system is, because it's a business too, goddamn. You can't sit here and just be boring all day unless you're getting public assistance or state assistance, and you only can do what you can do. You know what I'm saying? But those are top news spots. So the thing with Fox, y'all got bought out. I don't know. Y'all ain't really news. You do have, I say they 50% news, 50% satisfying the people that look at them. I ain't gonna say what's popular. Whatever their constituency is, they want to hear this shit because it makes them feel however they feel. So that's and that's when we talk about doing your research, man. This shit is going into our heads. Y'all, right now, they got it worse than when we got it when we were young, bro. We didn't get all that dumb shit from every, you know what I'm saying? It was only TV and radio. And how much control did we have of that when we was our age?
Say little to no.
You know what I'm saying? So now it's everywhere. So all this information that people getting, they don't even know how to decipher through the shit to make out reality. And that'll fuck you. That'll fuck you up with shit like voting. There's something like people think that it's the president, like, oh, we don't know him like that, but that's your vote. That's personal. That's something that back in the day when it happened, that meant something more. All this shit that's separating us right now with the social media is making it seem like it don't mean anything when it really do mean something. It don't, all the hurt that you went through and all that shit, period, don't have nothing to do with you supposed to go in the vote and see who gonna be representing you in the world. Or in the mayor, blah, 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 all the way up. That's what America was made off of, man. Regardless. If you truly a Christian, if you truly believe in God, we know what America is. That's why we're, you know, and I'm not a Christian, but I am a believer in the Most High. I ain't gonna say I'll never be a Christian. Just right now, I just, my line is straight to the Most High. And my thing is, if you have morals, that's the, and you in America, so in America we know, yes, we have the Most High laws, but if you have the Most High laws, we alive right now in this world. So we do what we supposed to do on that level also, because we that good. If you can't live within this country and still praise who you gonna go home to after you leave here, you still have to live here though. Remember that. You don't live to die. You don't. Why he give you life to die? No, you don't do that. You still live this life, but you can't, to me, and all this, I'm gonna wrap this up with this. When I'm saying this, if you will believe in the Most High, you could never compare these two. Never. I'm just saying. I know people are like, oh, if you ain't, nah, look at what they doing. Research them. You can't compare these two. I'm being very, and if you can give me something, because I'm going to ask you, have anybody gave you any evidence that come out on some bullshit?
That's what I was getting to. Like, they don't have nothing to back up. They just, it's the, I'm not just voting for her because she black, and y'all sheep following the herd. Like,
I'm trying, where's the evidence that Kamala did anything worse than Trump did?
It don't show in the policy that she's running on. You know, like, they want to throw up, I guess what she was doing in California. You know, what else she brought. But
what she doing? I still haven't.
I haven't heard them say that somebody was wrongfully convicted. Like, if individuals chose to live a certain lifestyle and that landed them in jail, and it happened to happen under her leadership or whatever that was going on then, that ain't her fault.
I'm trying to. Right.
She put black men in jail. But what were they doing to wind up in there? Because nobody said these men who happened to be African American were not in jail for pretty much the reason of them being there. You know, it didn't say that they were falsely in prison. Nobody says that. So if her job was to be, what was it, a DA in California?
DA and the AG, Attorney General.
But so let's make this plain. If we all work together, me, you, Sane, work together. Yep. You the supervisor.
Yep.
That's your job.
Yep.
Your job is to make sure we do our job.
Correct.
If we at work, you supervising, and we're not doing our job, and you as a supervisor have to fire us, that's your fault.
Yeah. If you ain't doing your job, that's their fault.
This is what I'm saying. So what are we really talking about? All they keep saying is she put a lot of black men in jail. What were they doing to the point where she had to put them in jail?
Right. And my thing is, if you know what a prosecutor is, it got to be a lot before it gets to that.
Oh, come on, man. Come on, man.
A lot.
You ain't say she put angels in jail.
Right. Man, so.
But which further states my point of they saying I'm not voting for her just because she's black. But then you turn around and try to sell us on she put black men in jail.
Right. Not making too much sense.
It's a phrase that's been on my mind this last month. Selective outrage.
Oh, damn. That's that Chris Rock. Oh, no. Did he say out? Well, yeah, I think he did. Yeah.
I think that goes in line with that.
I think
I'm not going to vote for her just because she black. But your defense is she put a lot of black men in jail.
Yeah. And where you get that just because she black shit from? What white guy bit in your ear? Hey, don't go with her just because she cute.
I'm woke.
Right. Like, shut the fuck up.
I'm woke.
Like, you
woke
trying to
the new sleep.
Right. Like,
that's how I'm starting to see it. Woke is the new sleep then. Because, boy, hoodwinked and bamboozled.
Bad. Super bamboozled. Now, hey, I want to go to this real quick, man, because this one of the reasons why I wouldn't vote for Trump, because he really fucking disrespected the military, you know what I'm saying, with a lot of what he say as a president, as the motherfucking commander-in-chief of the military. All right, listen, let me tell y'all something. And I'm a soldier.
By blood.
By blood, you heard me? Listen. I don't mind dying. But I do mind who and why I'm dying.
Mm.
Who I'm dying for? Because my thing is always going to be a leader. Always. Especially if you're a soldier and you in the military. You know what I'm saying? And it's like that out here too. You know what I'm saying? But I'm talking military. If you become go into the military, you know you might die. If you don't know that, unless you know what I'm saying? And that just was me. Now, I didn't know shit about the military, so I didn't have no plan on how I'm not gonna die in the military. Except, nigga, I'm gonna protect myself. Just like I've been protecting myself out here. That was my only thing. They had their own equipped situation, which they was way more. They wasn't like the cats on the streets. They had a lot more tactics to win than I knew about. So, real talk. You know what I'm saying? They do teach you some shit. So, my point is, once I got in there, you know, I went under Barack Obama. You know what I'm saying? Which we was in a war in Afghanistan. So, in Afghanistan, it was a 10%. Like a unit go in, it's a 10% that you're gonna lose 10% of your peoples. So if you go in at 100, you're gonna be leaving with 90. You know what I'm saying? This is the statistics, bro. When we went in, the people we were taking over for, motherfucking like 3 soldiers. Pictures on the walls. They got killed. You get what I'm saying? So when you hear somebody as your commander-in-chief say you're losers and suckers, fighting for whatever American in there for in the military, I'm going to commend you. I was there to save my life because I was about to do some hood shit and wouldn't got shit for it, but jail or dead. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So I was, if my mental already there, why not go to a military then, nigga? A 30. But that was the most high thing. Because I didn't go full, even though I did get deployed, I didn't go full time. It was National Guard shit. You know what I'm saying? It was reserved, but I still got deployed within that year, so the Most High plan was his plan. Because if you get deployed, I'd rather go full time and get deployed than go part time and get deployed. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I didn't know shit about the military, but the Most High had the Most High plans. I signed up for part-time, not knowing that it wasn't full-time. I thought I was going full-time, but it was part-time. And when he told me, I almost got mad. I'm like, huh? Because I was going for, if I did die, my kids got blah, blah, blah. And I'm not lying to you, bro. I had to trip off that, bro. I was straight going. Anyway, but my point was, that's what it was, but that still was that. He was like, yeah, you still get that, but he was like, you just not going full time. It ain't the same money annually. It's going to be every once a month. And I'm looking at the money, and it wasn't a lot. I'm like, but the Most High, the Most High already had a plan. Then it just came into my head at that time. I was like, okay. It just went, okay, dog, and got deployed, because I did need the money. That's why I say the Most High know. I needed that money, though. You know what I'm saying? So I got deployed like that year, bro. So that's how it went. And my thing was, I was fresh out of basic, so I still had the training. That's why I say I'd rather be full-time than be part-time, then get deployed. Because part-time, man, you're not finna get that training like that. You do get training, though. No diss on the National Guard. You do get the training within what you get it. They do give you good training. I do give them that, but it's just different from being there all the time than just twice a month. They take you for a month to go train in here, and you know what I'm saying? That type of shit. So that's why I knew it was the Most High. The Most High was doing this shit. But when you do that, dog, you're under leadership. Yeah, your life. You close to people that don't think like you. You know what I'm saying? You with people who probably, they only seen your type of people, me and you, white and black, Hispanic, Asian, only when you're here. And then you get deployed. You get what I'm saying? And then you got to get back home. And we ain't talking about, that's just shades of color. We ain't talking about mental, where you gun ho when the chip's not up, but when them bullets start firing, you pissing on yourself. You all good when it's training, but when that motherfucker pissing on themselves, don't know what to do. You get what I'm saying? That's military. That's the military that Trump shitting on, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I met some. That's why I say I ain't going against any Trump supporter if you truly support him for certain. Like if you've done your research and if you want that shit, I ain't against you, because I done served with people just like you and we came home. You get what I'm saying? We was in them motherfucking trenches. So it's not that. You know what I'm saying? But it is motherfuckers who don't do their research and then you talk shit, and then all the people that he do disrespect, like he disrespect them. Not you don't hear it, not something somebody said, he does it, and you still support him. It don't make sense to me.
Man.
I ain't the person who gonna sit here. I served under Barack and Donald Trump. You know what I'm saying? Like, I served under both of them. I was deployed with Barack, though. You know what I'm saying? So that it is a difference. But even with Trump, man, like, dude, I just talk. Hold on, cause I am pissed, bro. You say he's still mad that they tried to draft his ass, but his parents had the money and he didn't go. And that's why he shit on him a lot. Because you dodged something that a lot of people couldn't dodge, but you trying to act like you that guy. You can't be that guy, bro.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? I understand being scared, and that's what if you were scared and you didn't want to go, stick to just that. You don't have to diss motherfuckers who done it and had to do it, dog, cause that shit is not easy. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. If you go to the military and get deployed into a war zone, I'm just gonna say a war zone, that's not easy. It's not. So I commend everybody who ever did that. And that shit ain't easy when you out here getting popped at on the streets either. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers that get popped at, shot, killed, nigga, they families got, man, fuck you. That's how I feel about anybody gonna diss the military. And my thing is, I respect the military more than the gang members, because when them gang members die, unless you taking care of their family and doing all that, and there's some honor behind that, then I do respect you. But I know if I would have died on the street, none of them, my people would have done what the military would have done for my family, and none of that.
That's real. That's real.
So that's all. When you diss that, that's what I'm on. Now, we played our Kamala shit, because we gonna Kamala, my bad. I be saying Kamala, my bad. Kamala. Am I saying that right? Kamala?
Yep.
Yeah, Kamala. I ain't gonna lie, it is hard to say her name sometimes when you excited and shit, but if you learn how to say it, you want to say it, just correct yourself when you fuck it up. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with that shit. Just be honest, man. Oh, why you? Nah. My name is Antoine. People be saying my name Antion, Anthony. They spell it wrong. Oh, is it Larry? I said Antoine. What's your last name? Larry. Larry, your last name? Like.
Oh yeah.
You just ask me about it, you know. But you can't even. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, hey, I get it. You know what I'm saying? So Kamala, we play her first, cause I be wanting to get the the good shit out first. But we gonna end with some bullshit with Trump ass. Cause I even heard people say, man, oh man, she used Megan Thee Stallion at the that don't represent. I'm like, I said I like Megan Thee Stallion, but that was before I heard this shit lately. But I still like her. You know what I'm saying? Well, I
know what you're talking about.
Yeah, when I heard, I'm like, oh yeah, you. But my thing is, I'm gonna say this. I might not. Let me rephrase that. I like her music, and I like that she's up there. I'm not going to be against her for certain reasons. I'm just not on that right now. But my point was, they must have been, in the DNC. She didn't throw that. She might have approved some things. I'm pretty sure, but I thought it was good because of for her age and for whoever throwing that. I think that was outstanding.
Smart strategy.
I think it was. You know what I'm saying? They just wasn't catering to you. And that's why you kind of feel. Because I feel, and what you say, And my thing is, I want you to say this because they was like, they could have did Beyonce. But you was like, we didn't even know that was she supposed to be there?
This is what I'm saying. We didn't even know.
So that's my.
But as far as strategy, it was great for the strategy, cause she want that age range that who are fans of Megan.
And
that's smart.
I think that was smart.
That was smart.
Yeah.
You know, and if we look on some of Megan's handles, you can see how many people is fans of her.
That's what I mean.
And they in the millions.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
that was smart.
That was smart. So
you know,
and she was, and my thing, the person was like, "That don't represent black women." I'm like, I know. I'm like, why y'all think that this what? See, y'all doing that back and forth shit. It's just like what you were saying. You ain't voting for black, but she put Megan Thee Stallion on there. Now you talking about, oh, that don't represent black. What the? Obviously, she's representing a culture of America.
Constituents. Yeah.
Come on, man.
Potential constituents.
Why is you tripping off of that? You taking it too, I don't know, I ain't gonna say, well,
they reaching, man.
Yeah, they reaching. That's where it is.
I got to have a reason not. I'm looking for a reason not to.
It did. Come to find out, Beyonce speak in Texas, in her home state. Like, But now what? Are you gonna vote now?
So what she done had, both of the Texans.
I'm just saying, are you gonna vote for her now? Oh no, she just. Oh, okay.
You ain't part of the Beehive?
All right. Hey, let me go ahead and we having so much fun.
Exactly, man.
Hey,
get out and vote, y'all.
Get out and vote. Now, this is called Trump. This is Puerto Rico and the military. This who y'all voting for.
Welcome to the House. For nearly 5 hours, an array of speakers fired up the crowd inside of Madison Square Garden ahead of former President Trump's highly anticipated speech. But it was this statement that caused instant vitriol.
There's literally a floating island of garbage in the middle of the ocean right now. Yeah. I think it's called Puerto Rico.
Tony Hinchcliffe is a comedian and podcaster, and his remarks set off an avalanche of criticism. His comments targeted a critical demographic in a very tight election. Analysts anticipate a record 36.2 million Latinos will cast a ballot this year, many of them Puerto Ricans who live in New York and Florida and Pennsylvania.
Donald Trump trying to refocus his campaign today as he is heading to North Carolina, now calling the Madison Square Garden rally a love fest and brushing off the storm of criticism that has come after that racist joke was told about Puerto Rico. Donald Trump now calling it not a big deal.
I've had great relationships with Hispanics, but I've had really great relationships with Puerto Rico and people from Puerto Rico. They love, every time I go outside, I see somebody from Puerto Rico. They give me a hug and a kiss. Who this comedian was, I have no idea.
You wish he wasn't there?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's a big deal or not, but I don't want anybody making nasty jokes or stupid jokes. I mean, probably he shouldn't have been there, yeah.
Not a war hero.
He's a war hero.
He's a war hero.
5.5 years.
He's a war hero because he was captured. I like people that weren't captured.
He couldn't remember my husband's name. The only way he remembered my husband's name because he told me he had my husband report in front of him. And that's when he actually said, La David.
You know, something very nice just happened to me. A man came up to me and he handed me his Purple Heart.
And I said, man, that's like big stuff. I always wanted to get the Purple Heart.
This was much easier.
You and I both know that he has talked about turning the American military on the American people.
Our sources are past statements by Trump
and his campaign spokesman. We checked multiple interviews that Trump gave to Fox News Channel and found he actually said this multiple times, including twice last week. Here's what Trump said on October 13th in response to a question about whether he expects chaos on Election Day.
I think the bigger problem are the people from within. We have some very bad people. We have some sick people, radical left lunatics. And I think they're and it should be very easily handled by, if necessary, by National Guard, or if really necessary, by the military, because they can't let that happen.
Trump then reiterated his comments during a taped town hall with Fox News' Harris Faulkner on October 16th.
They're very, very different. And it is the enemy from within, and they're very dangerous.
So, yes, Trump has talked about using the military against Americans he called the enemy from within.
Several sources who say his visit was scrubbed because the president feared the rain would ruin his hair. Why should I go to that cemetery? It's filled with losers.
He calls those who served and died suckers and losers. On brand, if you ask me, along with Vox journalist Aaron Rupar, who points out Trump's lies and his defaming remarks of John McCain.
Cops are getting paid leave for killing people. That's not right.
But this guy is unpatriotic, one who
right.
demands
But this
our
guy
country
is
be greater and more equal. The other cares more about his hair than honoring our fallen soldiers.
All right, so if you ask, like the people in the here in the pocket, they can't see the visuals, but hold on. But for y'all who can't see the visuals, man, that was Colin Kaepernick at the end talking about police is getting paid leave for killing people. And the point was on that interview at the end part was y'all voting for Donald Trump who talking shit about the military, but when Colin Kaepernick was taking a knee because of killings and all that type of shit, he was unpatriotic. But you got this president who's shitting on military. But y'all abandoned Colin Kaepernick.
How unpatriotic is that?
Do you understand what I'm saying?
The greatest military in the world. You talk about them like they one-ply toilet paper from Family Dollar.
Man. And these are the people that you are leading or want to be in front of, and then talking about turning them against citizens of America. Where me personally, that's why I kind of, I've been a part of the military to fight for people that have their own, the rights to do what they do. You can't be in the military and not know that you're fighting for the rights of people to like you and not like you. You know what I'm saying? But you also are fighting for those rights for people to be who they are. Period. It don't matter if you like it or not. You know what I'm saying? I've been in meetings where, and this is true with Barack Obama. Under Barack Obama, this is true in the military. You know what I'm saying? They was talking about the transsexual shit or the gender shit. So if Sergeant Marco Larry wanted to be called Angel, they was talking about we had to call them that. You know what I'm saying? Like that came in a lot of I ain't gonna say a lot of the soldiers. A few of the soldiers was angry about it. And I understood why. I'm like, okay, I didn't say shit, of course, because I kind of already understand where, as Americans, I know where it's going. I can just, if you've been on this earth long enough, you know where it's going. You know what I'm saying? It comes with, my thing is, we started it. Sorry. So if once those rights start happening, you know what I'm saying, other rights going to happen. You get what I'm saying? That's why I say they priming it, Trump priming something else. That's why it's dangerous. So, and my thing is, even with what we're doing, like as slaves, like we got the first rights was us. like the real rights. It was us. So other rights come. Gay rights, well, before that, women rights. You get what I'm saying? Gay rights. So that's going to happen. So some of that shit we're not going to like. That's just what it is. But you have to understand that those rights, you know, we have our rights. So you kind of can't accept what you got and be. That's why I say with the Most High, I'm blessed. I saw it in the Bibles. Everything I see going on here, I saw it in there. That's not my issue. Is it? I'm just saying. I don't think it was nobody's issue in there except theirs. And what happened was what happened. It's not mine. I'm just saying.
So you dealing with where you at right now?
It's not my issue. It wasn't nobody else's issue they could go back to that same point and talk about that, right? Was Sodom and
Gomorrah?
Was that our issue? What did the Most High tell whoever? Don't look back. I'm not taking that as nothing but mind your business.
Sounds about right.
I'm just saying, bro. I don't know what other people get from that. Don't look back.
Pretty much mind your business.
So, and whatever happened. That ain't my issue. I know what the Most High said to them people. I know what. So that's what. And it is what it is. Don't look back. So, with that being said, man, hey, let's talk about that, man. First of all, you have when people, that's why I said that Megan Thee Stallion shit, because motherfucker he just had a whole campaign we vote Tuesday. He had a comedian on there, this Puerto Rico. Now, my thing is, if you don't know no Puerto Ricans, I get why it don't matter to you. But I do know some Puerto Ricans in my circle, some Puerto Ricans. So, and if you care about just people in general too, but I'm just being honest with you. I know if you don't know none, you probably don't care. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But my point is, he had somebody on there who just called their country trash.
Floating.
Why would they be on
trash?
Yeah, why would they be on your anything?
Before Tuesday, like a couple days before Tuesday.
Don't that kind of show irresponsibility?
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
In a nutshell.
Yeah.
That's it's borderline self-sabotage, but we know this guy.
Yeah.
You know, consider the source is what they used to say. So, I can see him doing something self-destructive as that.
Yeah.
Like, call the island floating trash?
In the state where it's the most. It's kind of weird.
Wow.
Yeah. I don't know.
Wow.
Yeah. But I don't know, man. I don't know.
Must not be no Puerto Ricans working at Mar-a-Lago. I'm just saying. It was just a thought that came across my mind. It's a possibility there's no Puerto Ricans or anyone of Latino origin working at Mar-a-Lago, because you just pretty much disrespected like a...
Like, come on. And this one thing I do know about the Puerto Ricans I've been around, they are a proud people.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
So, fuck with us, Puerto Ricans, please, because we don't take, you know.
Something hit me thinking about Puerto Ricans and the Latino folks. The last thing I seen was Fat Joe hosting the award show.
Yeah.
interviewing Kamala Harris with Too Short.
Oh.
Is that why you threw a Puerto Rican strike?
And that could well be. That nigga, man. Trump lame.
Diabolical, bro.
Oh, man, I'm glad you brought that up. I got to say this before we leave because sometimes I get hunches while watching this shit, man. And you remember what I said about Fox News.
Mm-hmm.
It's still going around. So with Fox News having, like I said, they got charged for defamation. They lost the case, so we know they peddling bullshit. That is Donald Trump, number one, knew where he be at all the time. So with that being said, he is arming people because the enemy from within, this is a real thing. That's why Kamala is bringing that up. Like, people not tripping off this shit. That enemy within is all listening to Fox News. You get what I'm saying? So he has this horn aimed because he that's where he said it at. If you go look on my shit, look where I got that clip from, Fox News. Don't think just, you know what I'm saying? He's talking to people who believes and want to believe in him. So when you see these Trump flags and you hear this rhetoric that y'all are really ignoring, regardless if he win or lose, he still got that loudspeaker on those people, and that's where the majority
That's
is.
a twofold. When you say the enemy from within, that could be, as you say, that chunk of his supporters. And the flip side of that, the chunk of people who don't support him could be deemed the enemy from within.
And that's what he's talking about.
That's a double entendre there, Mr. Former President.
I'm just saying, bro.
Wow.
So, hey, I'm just putting this out here for the people to listen to a little bit. If you don't want to listen, I'm putting it up to like my fam say, the Most High is the creator. So, you know, whatever we got to go through, we gonna go through it however we need to go through it. But I'm not gonna sit here and say that I'm not appreciative of where we at right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's real.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let everybody know I'm very, very happy at where we could actually go in this world if we put our minds to it and do what we need to do. I believe we can do it. But if we go into a place where we become on some other shit, I don't know how that's gonna look. You know what I'm saying? My thing is, with however it go, man, I just don't want to see no death. I don't want to see no retractions of rights for anybody. I just want more progress.
Yeah.
And we can get that. You know what I'm saying? And another thing, if it's to the point where, like, I'm trying to figure out, let's talk about this a little bit before we get off, man. Then we're gonna get up out of here. We'll talk about it probably the week after. We got the Yards Awards next next Sunday, the Yards Awards.
Yeah. Come on, come on.
Come out, Eventbrite. Good energy. Get your tickets.
Yeah.
It's going down.
I'm paying at the door so I could pay more. Bars.
Bars. But I'm trying to think, bro. Do you think, are we running out of shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, are we running out of shit to where money ain't gonna mean shit no more, to the point where it's really about us, like, it's not about money no more. It's about really surviving and who you
like
care about.
Sustainable
surviving.
living type.
Yeah, like, do you think it's that? Because my thing is, why would people? It's
the possibility.
Yeah,
is looming.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
It's like
the possibility is looming, man, because it's been talks of reparation. But if, like we always talked about off air, if everybody got money, then what is it really worth? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, and like you say, we're in a good place. We have had some strives. You know what I'm saying? And we don't dwell on them as much. But if we can understand we've had and made strides, that other side can too. And it's maybe not a good thing for them that we've made strides. So yeah, it's looming.
Yeah.
And it's more of a possibility if we don't get out and vote Tuesday.
Man, talk about it, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The possibility of what's looming could be reality. Yeah. If we don't get out and vote in the masses on Tuesday.
Yeah.
And like you said, let your voice be heard, but let our voice be heard.
Yes.
Like your quote said. You know what I'm saying? What was the phrase? From your quote.
Your vote isn't just a mark on the ballot, it's your voice in our future.
Man.
When you vote, you choose the world you want to live in. Be the change you want to see.
And you said collective power, right?
Oh, yeah. That was within the lessons, the collective power, yeah.
We need to show that Tuesday.
True that. Like for real.
Like for real, man.
Yeah.
You know, for real, man. This affect everything. This guy's dangerous, man. Like you saying, you played the clips of the rhetoric. He dissed the military. He had somebody on there calling Puerto Rico floating trash.
Come on, man.
But this is the person who wants you to vote for him on Tuesday with a clear conscience, like, yeah, I made the right decision.
Come on.
He dangerous, man.
Yeah.
He dangerous.
He's dangerous, and he's dangerous for the future of America.
Exactly.
Sorry. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, we about to get up out of here, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate you.
Get out and vote, y'all.
Get out and vote, baby.
Philosophy with the council.
Make sure y'all. Hey, I'm gonna come through the rest of this week to get y'all some motherfucking. And let me tell this to some people, man.
Give it to them.
And I ain't talking about you, LC Raz. You my peoples, bro. But I'm talking about all these other motherfuckers who got platforms who could put me on there or put peoples on there who gon' promote the Yours Awards. Like I said, man, if you do what I do and we in the same situation, I don't think I have to tell you shit. You know what I'm saying? Just like I reach out to people for interviews, I reach out to people for interviews. Some people do reach out to me for interviews, but I reach out to people for interviews.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I shouldn't have to reach out to platforms who do what I do to promote what we do.
Yeah.
The Yours Awards is coming up. It's a plethora of y'all out here who got platforms who either been nominated or you gonna perform there. I don't know if people think that I don't know. I can't speak about what I'm not, but what I am is appreciative of anybody who come to me and want me to be on their platform if they truly fuck with me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So my thing is, if you got something coming up, you can always come on our platforms and do what I do what you do. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But if you know that I have something coming up, holler at it, brother.
And the same goes for the shows, man. I want to echo what you're saying because, man, we're willing, as Stack Brothers, to do shows. Mm-hmm. We know this. It's some surprising thing to be in this community of the underground and maybe not get some of the invitations that I thought I would. I got a nice little list of those folks. And let me say and be clear, either you with it or you against it.
Real talk.
But I wouldn't want to be on the other side of the line when I draw the line in the sand.
All day.
And I'm going to leave that right there.
All day, bro.
So for you all who threw shows and don't extend the olive branch or the invitation, hey, okay.
Okie doke.
I ain't going to beg you.
We don't do no begging around
No.
here. But we are gonna let you know what's up though.
Mm-hmm.
That's just reality, man. So, hey, we about to get up out of here.
Yeah.
Make sure y'all get us on Eventbrite for the Yours Awards.
Yeah, get them tickets. Come on out and kick it.
Out. Headline
Or
by
do
the
what
Stack
I do.
Brothers.
Hey, I'll pay at the door because I want to pay more. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, it's
we
all
fam
day.
over here. ENT.
All day, every day. All right, hey, we'll catch y'all on the
See, that's what I'm talking about right there. Yeah. Sauce, man. Yeah. These motherfuckers, man, they peeping, they looking, they watching, they trying to imitate. They nibbling, fam. Yeah. And they ain't never, ever gonna own up to what they doing. For sure. We got this shit in the smash, man. Yo, let them keep looking, my nigga. Let me get them. Let them keep looking.
About to cook them like meat with his looking ass. Bet them niggas retreat with his looking ass. I seen him straddling the seat with his looking ass. Bet them judges gon' cheat with his looking